Hi everyone, Deathclaw Girl here, and welcome to another one of my videos. You can help support this channel by subscribing and liking. If you want to throw me some caps, there's a link in the description. Some news: I have dropped a brand new Fallout Jingles songs. There's a link to that video. It's kind of like, Nuka-Cola, Sugar Bombs, Cram, Sunset Sarsaparilla, and a bunch of others, so I encourage you to go check out that video. And also, I'm now on X, so if you want to follow me, there's a link in the description. And now to this video. In this video, I'm going to be taking you around to Scorch locations, hunting spooky Scorch. So yes, we have a special engagement of the spooky Scorch for April Fool's Day. So all the way through April 1st, we're going to have a chance to be hunting these special spooky Scorch. Now, they do only appear at Scorch locations, and as you can hear, that is the sound you're trying to listen for. So it'll tell you where they're at. Sorry, a little close quarters for my explosive. I also have fractured on this, so need to go in with the flamer. As soon as I can get this guy off of me. Let's see, do I have it on me? I'll just do chainsaw. So the spooky Scorch will have Halloween bags on them if you've never participated. Usually they're an October event, but they do like to throw them out every once in a while. And April Fool's weekend is usually another good weekend for some type of bonus going on. And of course, for 2025, it is the spooky Scorch. Let me put that away, it's a little bit noisy. And now that I'm somewhat safe, but it's still noisy, I'm going to go over here and see if it's less noisy. The vertibirds are in this location. So I'm going to show you where I'm at, and then I'm going to take you to a bunch of my favorite hotspots. So I'm at the Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. I was back in the Pleasant Valley cabins, and for a map reference, here is Vault 76, where you start the game. You're going to go south to about where this green country sign is, in case you don't have any other map markers, and then you're just going to go east. You see the giant, weird-looking building, and right next, it's called Top of the World, and right next door is the Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. I'll go ahead and show you all the locations that you need to listen for. I already went around looking for spooky. So far, I've only found one. Sometimes you can find up to 4 at this location because it is a large location. So when you come here, you definitely want to check this area. This is one of the areas. Over here is another area you want to listen for the spooky Scorch. Unless, of course, you just want to take out all the Scorch. I usually just run through here because I'm just hunting spooky. Here's another area you're going to want to listen. And then you're going to want to come up here. I'm just going to let them shoot at me. I'm just going to keep running. Go inside that building, look out here. And then over here is another building down this way. There are turrets inside, so be aware. You just listen and keep going if you don't hear anything. Or again, if you're just hunting XP. Here's always a good spot for a glowing creature. Or a cockroach. Sorry, having issues with my jetpack. My AP was gone. There it goes. Let me get some drinks. That'll help with my AP. I don't have any company. Let me just do a cranberry and a wild. Cranberry gives you extra XP, and I have the perk card that gives me better benefits for being well hydrated, which does really good with AP. AP is very important when fighting, so be aware of that. It's a 45% more AP regen, plus 2 to endurance if you have your hydration maxed out. Here's the card I'm talking about. I believe it is under endurance. So benefits of being well fed or hydrated, it's both, are further increased when you have less than 10% rats. Uh-oh. Hmm. Okay, so they've changed the card. I'm a bloody build, so I have quite a few rats. But I don't know that it's actually showing it's not giving me the best. Because it looks like it's giving me the best. Alright, I'll have to look into this further. That's something new with Season 20 update. But it looks like it's giving me the full-out endurance. I think that just has to do with the ghoul. So ignore it if you're not a ghoul. I think you still should get the full-out. And nice thing, it tells you how hydrated you are. I'm at 98%. Alright, let's keep going. So I've gone to all the spots at the Pleasant Valley cabin locations. I'm returning to the one I started at. I wanted to start where there was actually a spooky scorch to take out. And so here is the last place you want to go. Now we're going to move on. I'm going to drop my other camp. You have quite a few camps. You can put them at locations so that you save on caps when fast traveling. I usually have one at the railroad because I love to hunt this spot. It's really good. So the next place we're going to go is straight up north. Here is a free fast travel point, Fort Atlas. And I will map mark it from here. And here's Vault 76 again. So from Fort Atlas, you just go west a little bit. We're going to go to the Morgantown Airport. Really, really populated with Scorch. Another heavily populated area of Scorch. And the nice thing is there's an event that you can usually trigger. It's called Collision Course. Normally, there are quite a few spooky Scorch within the waves of Scorch that attack you during the wave, but last time I played, yeah, for some reason there wasn't that many. So it might be hit and miss right now. Again, I am just running through. I'm just hunting spooky Scorch. I don't need any XP currently, so I'm not worried about that. And we got one. A 1-star. Again, if you're wondering, I have Fracture. So yeah, everything goes boom. There's, I think it's a 30% chance. I'm going to grab this spooky bag. Let me point out one other thing, as long as I'm not being attacked. Let me take him out. Alright, so because you're carrying a lot of legendary items, you want to be aware of where all the train stations are. They have the legendary script exchange in case you want to turn them in. You can also scrap all your legendary items if you're wanting to try to grab a mod off of it or learn the crafting. I'll be doing that a little bit later on a few of these pieces just to show you what I'm talking about. Otherwise, I'm going to continue right now hunting. I do have a jetpack, so I'm just going to jump up here and run down to this end. Again, I'm just listening for that sound. Oh, I hear one. I'm hunt. Oh, that's so cool. Look at him. Nice. I love that. I think that's a Mothman helmet. I think it's for regular armor. Now, I like to actually leave as many spooky as I can in the area. I don't know that it actually helps regenerate the spooky faster, but that's what I do. I try not to take them out unless they're a spooky or they're bothering me. Okay, again, I'm inside the Morgantown Airport. So there was a front area that way. I'm in the back area, really big back area. And now I'm going to take you to where you can do the event. And I'm not sure of the refresh on this event, but if you have multiple people in your private world, You might have them not come into this area until you actually trigger it. Now this is the exception. Of course, this is an event, so I'm going to be taking out all the spooky. A Scorched Beast will appear as long as his name stays in white. Just ignore him. I've never been here where his name's been in red. Usually you attack him and then he runs away, and you can never actually take him out unless you're like overpowered, over level, and take him out with a couple shots. You cannot VATS through fencing. You can scope through fencing, but you cannot VATS through fencing. So you'll have to wait till they clear the areas of fencing if you're just going to be VATSing. Also, since if you're going to be hunting XP, make sure you use your lunch boxes. That's under aid, under L. Let's see, I don't have any on me. But if you use 4 lunch boxes, you'll have twice. Oh, there's one now. Let's see. Oh, cool. I got one. Oh, he's a 2-star too. Now in him, I saw him before I heard him. He happened to be all glowy, so that helped. But most of the time, you're going to be hearing them first. And again, what's nice, there are 5 waves here. I believe it doesn't matter what level you are, there will be 5 waves of Scorch coming through. And again, if you're wondering why they're going boom, I got the Fracture 4-star on this quad explosive. Less break. No, this one is not less breakage. I think this is 25% less AP. Yes. Oh, let's see what he's that executioner. Oh, and he's a 3-star. And that was the final wave. So what? There's at least 3, I believe. Let me see. Spooky bags. I'm getting only 2. Maybe I miscount. And now that I'm done with this event, the cargo thing's going to come. While you're waiting, you can go into this building, buy this little tank thing. It's not a tank. It is a transport, I believe. Or is it a tank? Nope, it's a tank. Sorry. And here are some crafting benches, which I just need the scrapper. So I'm going to look at any weapons I might want to learn something from. So to learn a crafting legendary crafting, or to try to grab a legendary mod, you have to scrap these. And what you do is you scroll all the way down. Chance to get. So it's telling me a chance to get. I can grab a mod of anti-armor and the basher. I've already learned it, so it's not going to show a chance to learn. But if you can possibly learn it, it'll be right below chance to get. Let me see. I don't know. Okay, here it is. Chance to learn. So I still haven't learned the hunters. This is also heavy, so I'm going to scrap it. Did not get anything off it. It's very low chance. This one it's heavy, so let me just go ahead and scrap it too. Again, nothing. But you can also learn mods by scrapping regular weapons. This character is pretty high up there on levels. I've learned all the mods, but it will tell you have a chance to learn a regular mod besides legendary if you still haven't learned everything. Let's see, have I learned everything on the hatchet? Yeah. All right, on the armor, I think I will go ahead on this one. I have not. Oh, I still have a chance for two of them. I have not learned the Zealot or the Powered yet, so hopefully maybe I'll get a mod or learn the crafting. Nope. Again, as I said before, that's very low chance. I'm going to turn the rest of these in for script. You do earn script. You learn, sorry, you do get, not learn. You do get script. You get 4. But if you turn this one into a machine, I believe it's over 20 for 3, 9, I think it's 27. But it's a lot more if you turn them in at the machine. All right, let's keep going. This event also is the best place to grab pre-war money. You always get 100. Used to you get 101. Looks like it's changed up a little bit. And let's keep going. I'm going to join a team by myself. I'm going to do, you can either do endurance, the exploration, and get the +1 of endurance, or if you're XP hunting, always do casual. I'm going to do, I'm going to do the endurance one. So the casual gives you a +1 to intelligence, and the higher your intelligence, the more XP you get. So I'm a bloody build, so my specials are high, except for endurance. That's the only one that a bloody does not affect. Infection. Again, a bloody build is usually someone that is running unyielding armor. Unyielding gives you a +3 to all your specials, but endurance per piece if you have it maxed out. I think I'm close. I'm either between the 2 or the 3 on the maxing out, but there are 5 pieces. So multiply that by 5. So you're usually getting about a +10, unless you're running it really low. You can get the +15 to all specials, but endurance. All right, now we're going to run up to, I'm going to go to this train station just because I was going to go here, but I'm going to go to this building anyway. There's always Scorched there. So directly north of Fort Atlas is Sunnytop Station. I'll be turning in my legendary weapons and armor I don't want. I'm also going to take a peek over here. In the past, this is where I successfully tamed a Deathclaw. I don't think you can tame him, though. Ooh, that would be so fun. You can't tame the Agua or the Blue Devil, as far as I understand it. But that is called a random spawn location. And for the majority of animals, you can tame them as long as they spawn by themselves. So if they spawn with an enemy group that's attacking them or members of their own group, you can't tame them. I hope that was a decent explanation. All right, so I'm going to turn this in for script. So a 2-star in weapons gives you 15. I was close. It's 24. I was off by 3. So I believe it's 3, 9, and then 24. So 1 star is 3, 2 stars 9, and then that's on regular armor. Power armor is worth the most. A 3-star in power armor is 45. A 3-star on a weapon is 40. And a 3-star on regular armor is 24. You can see you get a lot more script by selling it off to the machine. Now you cannot go to that machine and buy any of the legendary items. Once a person leaves that machine, they're gone. Now say you accidentally sell one of your precious babies You do have a chance to repurchase it, but not if you leave the machine. Once you leave the machine, it's gone and too late. All right, again, I'm at Managa Power Substation MZ01, just north of Sunny Top Station. There's 3 to 5 Scorch here, but there's no Spooky at the time. So now I'm going up to the Palace of the Winding Path. This next location has no Spooky outside. They're all going to be inside the buildings. This location is also the location of an event with a bunch of ghouls, and I've lost the name of it. Okay. Yeah, it's just gone. Poof. I am terrible with names. I'm lucky I remembered Collision Course. Always check this bag right here. This is ammo. I believe the refresh rate on those is like 24 hours. It might be less, but yeah, you have to come back. Alright, I'm gonna revert or go back to the chainsaw. So I'll be a little bit closer to him. Good place to find 1 sugar bomb. Used to be 2 at this location, but I've only been seeing 1 lately. Now, even though there's a bright light coming off the flaming chainsaw blade, they cannot see it. These might spot me as I walk by. And I just quickly go through. I'm not XP hunting. I'm just listening for the spooky. That door over there, you can go inside it. There's a tinker bench on the other side. Also there, oh, I've been spotted. Let's see if I can keep going without them engaging. Alright. Oh, there's one in here, I think. Oh, it's the cloud! Can you imagine coming across one of these in real life? Creepy guy. Oh, wait. I was just showing what you look like. I'm running a vampire chainsaw. Vampire are really excellent close quarter weapons. Any sort of build that you have. I have both the flamer and the chainsaw with vampire on it. And I've selected the holy fire. Oops, wrong category. Oops, let me finish. See how the cautionary thing did not pop up for me because it was telling me stuff on the side. If you go to a weapon that has a scope, sometimes that fixes it. Either not, if it doesn't right away, just look through the scope and then you'll be able to see what it's saying. And what I was talking about before, there is a glitch on the flamers. Regular flamers have them. They fixed it for some reason. They fixed it on the holy fire. There's nothing wrong with the holy fire, so I recommend trying to get one of those. I believe it's the event called is it Safe and Sound? It's the one with the Agua as the last boss. We're fighting that giant turtle. Safe and Sound. No, I think Safe and Sound is the Blue Devil. Oh, I hate when I can't remember what names are. Let me see if it's here. Events. Oh, good. Okay. I think that is... Yeah, that's the Blue Devil. Let's see. Test your middles. Beast of Burden. Beast of Burden, you have a possibility of acquiring the Holy Fire as a reward. So that's where you get it. You might see player vendors have the weapon for sale. I converted mine to a 4, see, not that one, and converted the one I have to a 4-star. It's probably one of the best ones to actually add the, this one has the weak point damage, but the one with the burning damage, this is probably one of the better weapons to put that 4-star on. I'm still trying to acquire mods and crap. I have not learned a 4-star crafting yet. But anyway, I'm digressing. You can just kind of pop your head in here, leave. Oh, I hear one. He could be upstairs, though. I'm going ahead and taking them out because they will come after me once I take out the Spooky. Oh, there's the Spooky. He's that black sheep. No, I think it's a goat. Let's see if it says what he is. I think it just says Spooky. Okay, I think it is something like Baba, but I don't think he's considered a sheep. Now, sometimes you cannot hear the Spooky until he starts moving. So if he's in a frozen state, like a lot of the Scorch are, you will not hear him. But usually if you walk into a room, it does wake them all up. Walk through here again. Been caution. And this is basically, I'm going to run through, basically where I started. So I came in through this door over here, and that's the entire palace. Let's see if I can figure out the name of that event with the ghouls. Oh, there it is. Path? No, that's not it. I think that's the one with the lighthouse and the wise Mothman. Okay, I don't see, I must not have played it in a while. Oh, I hate when I can't remember stuff. All right, I'm moving on. Next, Scorch area. Hotspot is going to be Wavy Willards over here. This is probably where I'll drop my tent so that I will get free fast travel the next time through. Your goal when you do decide what hotspots you want to go to is to run about an hour, and then by then you can start over, and by then it should refresh to where if there is going to be a spooky squirt at that location, they will have appeared by then. I like to put, whoa! Did you see it? Like he teleported. Yeah, that's been happening a lot since Season 20 update. So if you don't know how to pop out your tent, you're going to go to your quick reference, weapons, meds, whatever you might have on it, and you're just going to hit the triangle for the PlayStation. And there I go. These are nice also if you have Fallout First to drop off all your scrap. And I think I'm maxed out on my staff. Oh, I got 5 pounds! Oh, right. What can I put in here? I think you're heavy. How about mods? Alright, we'll just throw you guys in. And that's it. You can now scrap these for a chance to learn how to build another mod. Let me go over here, show what I'm talking about. Go over to mods in your scrapping. And so yeah, you cannot actually get another mod off the mod, but you can get these legendary modules. The higher the star, the higher the legendary module, I believe, but you also get a chance at learning how to craft it. It looks like I already know this one because it's not telling me anything else but the components. So it would not be worth it unless, of course, I want the component. Yeah, I've been hoarding mods. I really need to thin them out. Ones that I probably will never ever use. And it's a really nice way to get the legendary modules. All right, again, like I said before, you're just joining me. I'm going around to my favorite Scorch locations, hunting Spooky Scorch. Spooky Scorch event lasts, I think it's through April 1st and not just halfway. I hear one. Oh, there! Oh, he's the, oh, turn around. Sorry, I thought he's going to get away because or at least get taken out by the raider. I'm on friendly terms with raiders. My reputation's high. Now, you don't have to be the one, you don't even have to get a shot on legendaries anymore to get their legendary loot. Excuse me. You just won't get XP. But as long as you're close enough to where anyone, doesn't even have to be someone on your team, takes it out, you will get credited. And again, not for the XP, but you'll get credited so that you can actually loot the body and get the legendary items off of it. So Wavy will. Oh, there's one. Oh, he's another one of those Mothman helmeted ones. I think he's also wearing the Jack-o'-lantern business suit. At the end of the video, I'll show you how to craft your own. See, no, I'm sorry, you can't craft these. Oh, there's two here. This guy. Yeah. I can't remember your name. Bah. Bah. That's going to irritate me. Not only can I not remember names very well, it then irritates me that I can't. Oh, that's so cool. Look at your eyes. See if I can go into camera mode. Somebody will leave me alone and not shoot at me. Doesn't he look great? So yeah, you can actually get this helmet. I believe it's an Atomic Shop or a reward. I'll have to look it up. Either the Mothman Equinox or an Atomic Shop. I will have to look this one up. But look, it has nice red glowing eyes. Looks great in the dark. And thank you, whichever Scorch I heard, for leaving me alone during my video. Alright, there's one more stop you need to hit while at Wavy Willards. Oh my goodness, yeah. Whoa. Wavy Willards. To make sure you've covered the entire area. Oh, this one was the hotspot. This one is done really good. So we got the pirate. Sounds like there's two. Oh, and he's a 2-star too. Let's see. I'm jumping to avoid the fracture from actually coming back and hitting me. That's what I have on this quad. He went inside. Sounds like there's a third one. All right, I'm going to take the chainsaw in. Now with the chainsaw, try to come at them at a side. Less likely that they're going to hit you and knock you back. So try to come at your enemy at a side angle. And yeah, you'll have less problems. At least that is what I do with mine. All right, I think I've covered everything. Now next door, it's called Willard Corporate Housing. You're needing floaters for hunting. It's one of the largest spots of floaters. You see some of their bubbles there. It is often on the seasons, what used to be called Scoreboard, where you gain score. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about, you go into your map. It's a game within a game. On your D-pad, you're going to hit the right arrow. And here are dailies and weeklies. So these are just things that you do. Collect this score right here. Weeklies are worth more. See, I've already done my weeklies. At the bottom, you see I got re-rolls. Everybody gets one re-roll. If you have Fallout first, you get 2. And then you get, let's see, these are tickets. And then you go down to seasons, and you can spend your tickets. Highlights for this, I do really like the glowing ghoul mask. If you're going to be a feral ghoul, you're going to probably want this slime cake, but definitely this toxic gluer cooler. I haven't got that much farther. Have I unlocked the next one yet? I'm going to be checking this out pretty soon to see if it's going to be worth it or not. So look for my turn location videos. And now let's keep going. How heavy am I? I'm just seeing if I still have smoked. I don't. I eat something. I'll be able to carry a lot more. And there it is. There we go. I have carnivore as a mutation, so I get more carry weight. Normally smoked mylar fillets are 30 pounds, but I get 60 because of the carnivore mutation. Under effects, you can see all your mutations if you have any. You can see I got quite a few. I highly recommend Speed Demon, Marsupial, and Bird Bones, especially if you have Marsupial and or the Jetpack. And then, of course, you can look at the others. Carnivore is another one of my favorites. If you like the veggie food better, then you might do herbivore. Let's move on. Dropped my 10, so we got good for another fast travel later. We're now going to go over to the Fairgrounds. Map marker, Fallout 76, where you start the game. North and then slightly west. Over close to the Dirt Track Workshop. And, of course, also Deathclaw Island. Yes, there is a Deathclaw at Deathclaw Island. He's actually buried. First time I've ever seen one bury himself. He has a nest, he buries himself underground, and you have to approach the nest before he digs up. Most of the time you just see Deathclaws out and about. Do, 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 do. Again, I'm just doing the run-through technique. I even will put my gun away. I've not tested it in Fallout 76, but like in Fallout 4 and 3. Oops. Sorry, my jump failed. Faceplant! There we go. If you put your two-handed weapon away, you can run faster. I don't know if that's true. There's one in Fallout 76 or not. Oh, another one! I love these guys. They look... Turn this way. Turn this way. Turn this way. Hey. Turn this way. Over here. Hey. Over here. There you go. Oh, you look great. You look great. Again, I've already mentioned it. I do have fracture on my weapon. It is not the most best 4-star mod that you can put on a weapon, but it's really great in crowds because it spreads the damage around. So I love it on the Railway Rifle Quad. Where are you at? Oh, right below me. I also have explosive off in here, so you can see I'm getting kickback. I'm actually taking damage from my own weapon. But the boom is fractured. Pinpoint would probably be the best on this. Followed by polish. The downside on polish, it has a higher 60% damage, but that decreases as your weapon's condition decreases. And once it goes below 100% condition, yeah, you have 0. So it's everything above the 100% mark. So even though polish has the most damage, yeah, it's got some restrictions. I believe pinpoint is just aiming for limbs. I have not gotten it yet, so yeah, I've not been able to test it out. But of what I've been looking at, that it does give your weapon, it's probably the best of all of them. Of course, like I said, on the flamers, that Pyromaniac would be the best on it. Alright, I think I've cleared this area. Of course, Spooky Scorch and Holiday Scorch, they only appear, at least in the past. I have not checked it with this new season update, but they only appear where there are Scorch. You do need to farm locations that have Scorch. I'll take you to a small one. So it's just north of Gorge Junkyard. Again, here's Vault 76. I'm going to go east, right by the 59 sign. This auto repair, I think there's a handful of Scorch here, so we'll just check it out. You might just hit all the big spots, but again, like I said, make sure an hour goes by before you go back and try to farm the locations again. Let's see. Okay, they are still here. I don't think there's anything over in that house. I think they're all at this. Is it a gas station? No, I don't see a gas pump. Just a garage, I think. Alright, nothing, so I'm moving on. And let's see. Alright, my next location is going to be Camden Park. There are 3 spots to check here for sounds. Each little area only has a handful, but hopefully between the 3 spots you'll at least be able to grab one spooky. Looks like Wavy Willard's on this go around was the top place. 1, 2, 3. Was there 4 or 5? I should have marked it down. Okay, so Camden Park is an amusement park. Usually there's a lady around hereabouts wearing one of the Mr. Fuzzy outfits. Let's see her. If you go through this gate off to your left is the first section. I don't hear or see any. And over here there's only 3 in the back. I'm just looking to see what they are. I forgot about that little place, so there is actually 4 sections you have to check. Over here again, just a few. Don't hear anybody. And then there's multiple ways to get to this next one. There's an entrance right over there. I think if you went straight where I took you into the park, you can go through here. And I don't actually hear anybody. I'm going to go to the top of this structure. So there could be someone back here. I'm not sure I'm close enough to actually hear them. All right, moving on. From here again. Any really good spots that I like. Let me take a stim pack on the map. I think that's it. I don't think the loss count at all as Scorched. They're definitely a different type of humanoid creature. Now you can go over to the glass cavern. If you're XP hunting, awesome. Just bring someone that has the ability to take out Scorch Beast. I usually don't hunt it because, yeah, I have to take out the Scorch Beast. But I do like coming to the drop site V9. As long as I stay hidden, the Scorch Beast won't hurt me. Or notice me. It will definitely hurt me if it notices me. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the park. In case you've never been here, there is a vendor bot right there, but you might miss out on there's a vendor bot in this area right here. And I think you can earn, I think they're called Mr. Fuzzy tokens. Let's see if it says. But go to this terminal, and there's a couple little interesting, yes. So, probably the most noteworthy is you can get that mining helmet. You might see it at vendor players. That's where they've been getting it. You can get a giant plushie, though now I think one of the Collectrons collects them. But you can also get the costume. As you can see, it's quite expensive. But Mr. Fuzzy costume and the Mr. Fuzzy hat. So if you've ever been wondering where you actually get that within the game, well, this is where. So again, that's where I came through, brought you in. And over here in the back is that. All right, let's get going. All right. And again, I am taking you over to drop site V9, very close to Watagu Station. Here is a possible random spawn for Scorch. They're one of the enemy groups that could be there, so I'm not going to bother. I think it's only 1 in 3 or 1 in 5, something like that, that they'll be one of the groups facing each other. That's a really good, cool spot to go to because, yeah, you'll see different enemy groups going at it. So either there'll be 2 groups that are enemies to you, or it could be a group that's friendly to you, and then an enemy group. So this is the location of the Scorch Earth event. If you like hunting Scorch Beast, there are usually 2 here. Let me get up here so he doesn't spot me. Or did he spot me? Okay, hopefully he won't. So if you just go over to where that fissure is and get really close, sometimes that will trigger the second one to come out. Taking out the first one sometimes, you know, makes the second one come out. And I don't actually hear any spooky. I'm just going to see if I can notice any from here. And there they are, but I don't see actually any spooky. Over there is that, is it Firebase? Forward Station Delta, sorry, wrong name. There is always a glowing, either glowing 1 or a glowing Wendigo. He's the boss of that area along with ghouls, so if you're ever needing one of those for your score, that's a good location. All right, we're going to move on. And let's see. Now I'm going to drop at my camp because my next stop is going to be Berkeley, but I'm going to go ahead and use my free fast travel point, which is my own camp. Save a little caps. I'm also going to collect some resources, see if my weapon, actually, I've been trying to use up these, look how many I got. I haven't even been repairing my weapons at workbenches anymore on this character. I have too many of the repair kits. And the problem is you can't give it to one of your other characters. Bethesda, I would love a bank system like Elder Scrolls Online has, EOS. ESO, sorry. Slaughtered that name. Good job. Oh, look, are you taking a bath? Or are you just trying to get a drink? Who's the good boy? Who's the good boy? I named him Dogmeat because he looks exactly like the Dogmeat from Fallout 4, which is a German Shepherd. These are all the different resources I have out. I don't need any of that.
Hello, dearie.
These are great to have at your camp. You can only place one of each. But just try to remember, if you are resourcing using those, try to use them. Oops, or miss them. This over here. I missed these. Okay. I'm not going to worry about the water or coffee, but I am going to grab me some tea. The company tea is like one of the best items for AP. If you don't know, under food, under C, company. You get an AP regen of 10. And you also get hydrated, so you're getting like 2 for 1. There you go. It lasts 1 hour, which that is awesome. So you got a 10% AP regen off of company tea. And I think I'm done here. Decide not to do any repairs. Armor. Just checking over my armor. I think, yes. So from your Pip-Boy screen, you can actually also do the repair. I'm going to use one of these because I usually don't repair the armor all that often anyway. And I'm good to go. So again, like I said, we're going to Berkeley Springs. So this is where I started, Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. I could have jumped over here, but I have usually a certain way I go, and then I try to remember that way. Like I said, because you want to try to choose a circle that's kind of an hour's worth of hunting before you start over. Just to make sure, it might only be 45 minutes, but just to make sure there are a possibility of Spooky Scorch being at your hunting spots. Okay, I'm just going to run through and not really engage. Oh, the Enclave events, if they ever pop up, you know, like where you over there you defend robots, they are Scorch. At least the one here. Oh, I hear one. If it's him, we'll get a really good picture of what the I'm calling them the creature from the Black Lagoon. That's kind of what the outfit is. He's a 2-star. You can actually get this outfit. I don't know if it's been a while, but you can. It's an atomic. It was a score, one of the season's rewards. I'm too close. Yeah, look at that. I would have got damage. Yeah, you might see me jumping around a lot. It's because I'm trying. Oh! The ricochet got him before I even shot at him. I've never seen a delayed ricochet. I think that's a perk card. Let me look at it real quick. So, I don't think it's over here, but let me look here for... Oh, no, it is here. Okay. Yeah, so since my luck is pretty high on a bloody build, these cards are great. I think they're really used also in that first level of the raid against the robot. I think that people really like to have that card on them, so that a lot of the damage you're getting from the bot is actually going back on him. All right. Again, I'm going to run through, finish up this area. Don't hear anything. If you're wanting to hunt blood eagles, there's one of their bases, and the boss of this one has one of those bloody shove hats. I think it does drop, or is it the pin, the rolling pin? Anyway, it is a map marker, so it's Bloody Franks. I think that's actually his name. But if you like the outfits, I'm wondering how you get that white bloody. All right, there are turrets here, so I'm going to try to run through before they spot me and take me out. I should have plenty of time. Oh, there's one here. Let me go around here. Oh, nice! Look at you! Where'd you go? Let me get some distance. Yeah, the umbrella's in the way. On bats. May have felt like they're moving sluggishly since I don't think it was this most recent update, but the update before. I still have one more spooky in this location. He's probably up on the roof. See, I can't see what I am, hidden or not. So if I go into my scope, it'll either fix the problem, or if there's a note on the side, that way you can see right away. You don't have to wait. In case you're wondering if the turret is going to spot me or not. Switch off to this chainsaw. I love the costumes. They usually try to switch them up. Every once in a while they'll add a new one. He might be in a couple levels up. Let me get back to the stairs. He's outside. He's another clown. Let me put my chainsaw away. Yeah, creepy man. He hasn't spotted me yet. He knows I'm here. That's what he's doing. He knows I'm here. He hasn't. Oh, he just teleported. Oh, he got me. So yeah, I try to come at them from the side with the chainsaw. Oh, peekaboo! Peekaboo, I see you! Peekaboo! Sorry. Again, I'm not XP hunting, so I don't worry about taking out all the Scorch or even the turrets in the area. Also, I forgot to check over there. I'll need to go back. I'm going to go to the back area first, and then I'll come back. There could be actually a Scorch inside that building. But this back here is where the workshop is. And there are more Scorch at this back area. You can hear the workbench machine is right above me. Don't hear any Scorch though. Alright, I'm going to go back. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, technically you could take that workshop and you would have a free, as long as you own and it has not been where you don't have to reclaim it, you'll have a free fast travel point back here. I don't worry about it. My camp's really close. If I can get over this bus before the turret spots me. Almost. So up here is what I'm talking about. I'll get some, let me do a stim pack. I'll get some damage. I'll climb up probably. But you can see there's the Scorch. He's not a spooky. So, and there's one right there. So if you get close enough to where you can hear whether or not they are spooky, then you're good to go. Right now, I think this Blood Eagle is attacking a Scorch. Yeah. Now that is a Blood Eagle turret, so it will fire upon you if you're spotted. But let's move on. Okay. Fissure sites are excellent places to find Scorch. I don't like messing with the Scorch beast, so I don't do them. So now I'm at the point where I'm going to start over. So I'm going back. I'm going to drop my tent for the free fast travel. I can also use the crafting stations there if I need to. And we have a slight delay. So now I'm starting my circle over. Again, just pick spots that you really like. I really like Pleasant Valley, the Wavy Willards, and the Fairgrounds. There are huge populations of Scorch, so definitely include those in your circle. Might grab more temp tea, grab some of the mill. I'm a bloody build, so yeah, got milk, best thing for you. It removes 25 rods. It also gives you, when it spoils, 30 rods. So you can tweak your bloody build with that item. I'll show you in the food. Again, removes 25. And spoiled under S will give you 30. So even if you're a ghoul, this is great after it spoils, 30. The only thing that's better, I believe, is the toxic goo, which is 50. Gives you 50 rods. Again, I'm just going around collecting my resources so that the resource machines will generate more. Don't need water. Don't need canned food. Yeah, I've been just dumping these. They're not in the best layout right now. So popcorn, do this. Any collectron you can program to collect any type of scrapping material that your other collectrons know. You can see that was a fetch machine, but I programmed him to actually collect Nuka-Cola from the Nuka-Cola collectron. All right, let me dump this. I think it's up. I'm also going to get well-tuned. That will also help with my AP. Well-tuned is an hour. And it's really easy to get, so always recommend trying to stay well-tuned. Again, it lasts an hour. I love this instrument. Any instrument will give you the well-tuned. This one is only available in the, I think it's the Atomic Shop. I'm pretty sure, I'm 95% sure this is an Atomic Shop buy. It's not a plan that you can find within the game. But you should, your camps should automatically come with at least one type of instrument. I think it's the guitar. Also, the Fallout first tents, they always have, no, let me take back. They don't always, but the majority have an instrument. Let's see if there's any ammo I need to get rid of. I'm storing it. Usually they don't weigh a lot. The missiles do. And you see the spikes do. I have 28 pounds of spikes for my railway rifle. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to start looking for mods for my bloody build to add the less ammo weights. I think that or weapons. So I think that is almost where majority of my weight goes, is into those spikes. Now that is with that ballistic card. Is that what it's called? Let me double check the name. Nope. It is called Bandolier. This is a must-have. If you have ranged weapons at all, yeah, you want this for the 90% less weight. Imagine what they would weigh if I didn't have this card. All right, I'm going a different way. This is one of the ways I do use. I go up this side and come at this one location this way. Again, I'm just listening. Don't hear anything, so I just run down here and go to my next spot. Get rid of the weapon for now, so I can run. Just running through, listening. Again, I'm not XP farming. I'm just spooky scorch farming. So this is like the fastest way if you don't come upon a spooky scorch, just to keep going. Not us. Oh, sugar. I wasn't cursing. I actually spotted sugar. Oh, missed it. Over here. Also need salt. I'm missing grabbing things. It could be the scorch with a weapon aimed in my direction is maybe making my hands a little shaky. Oh, this place is usually full of regular weapon mods. See if I can spot one. Watch it, there won't be a single one. Also, quite a few weapons. Lot of, I hear a spooky. Lots of crafting benches, though. There's a chemistry. I think the only one that might not be here is like a power armor. I don't remember seeing power armor. I'm going to go in with the chainsaw. Sounds like there's two. Oh, it's the Viking! Oh, my favorite! Again, I try to come at the enemy from the side with the chainsaw. Less likely that they will try to smack at me and succeed with knocking me back. Especially if you can continue to go in a circle around them. This works well with like a single or two enemies at a time. If there's a bunch of them, yeah, it gets a little crowded. You might not be able to do the preferred attack. Alright, just a regular Scorch. I'm going to leave them alone. Moving now to the front area. Yeah, I'm almost done at Pleasant Valley. So I think I got two that time. I think, did I only get one that first time I go around? So yeah, it will be random. You might go to a location like Wavy Willard's where I had 5 of them, and there might be 0 this time. Again, just listening. I wish I want to grab those metal cans. And I'm going to go down here to make sure I cover this front area for listening. And yep, I don't hear a thing. Oh, look at his knife. It's all shiny. Is that a Bowie? What's the soup? Oh, salt. I don't know if that counts. I think that's junk. Let me look real quick. Salt. Shaker. Ah, yeah. Don't remember that. Alright, so I'm just coming down here. Sell off some of these legendary weapons. I'm not going to scrap. I'm just seeing if anybody's following me down. Nope, they're ignoring me. Ooh. Okay. I think the only thing I can learn off of that one would be intelligence. Oh, here's a really good tip. There's weapon mods that you have not learned or can get. Just keep the weapon that has it on it, and then put the other, 1 star. Say I wanted to keep this 3-star, I can just change the 1 and 2-star and have my perfect weapon. So sometimes you just need to look for the weapon that has, an example, intelligence. Okay, this one has, let's see. No, we're going to sell this one. I think we'll scrap those, scrap that one, and I think I still haven't learned Vampire. Let's look at the weapons now. Assassins, I don't remember. I don't particularly want the auto. And yeah, I don't think I want to let's see, what's this one? Luck. Mutants I've learned, so I definitely can sell that one. No, I learned the Mutant Slayer is what I learned, but I don't particularly want that one. Also sell that one. I'm selling them because they're worth a lot more than trying to learn that crafting. Okay, I'm going to sell that one. And then I'm going to go in here and double check. So any crafting station has the scrap. And then go over to the weapon and see if it's going to, yep, I can still learn Rapid and Gourmet. So I'm going to go ahead and scrap this one. I might have a chance of grabbing the mod also. So far I've had poor luck today. Again, the Gourmet. This one I can also do Vital. And I think I don't have Hunters yet. Yep. So let's do this one for Hunters. Troubleshooter I've been really wanting. Oh, I was able to do Explosive. I've learned Bloody. Vampire's another one I think I need. Yep. But Troubleshooter and all the four, I have not learned one single 4-star yet. Okay, Damage, Assassin. Okay, here's an example of just the mod. So a chance to learn. I can learn the weighted regular mod for this Raider chess piece. So as you see, there's no star beside it, so just a regular mod. So it does tell you what you still need to learn. I'm going to skip that one. Go ahead and do this one. Missed it. All right. So, yeah, I've been wanting to put that second Holy Fire I bought for another character of mine, but yeah, I have no room in my stash box. All right, going to, oh, I'll go ahead and do, I think that mod I have on me. No, I've already learned it, I think. Purpling. I'm going to hang on to it because I want to see what the requirements are to build a new mod. If it's low or something that I have a lot of, I probably will go ahead and go for the legendary mods instead. Okay, so we're going to sell this one for the script, and that's it. Alright. Let's see what's in here. I'll take the stim pack, and that's it. Let's see how weapons condition are. Again, I have oodles and oodles of these basics. Basically, I'm just throwing them away, repairing my weapon early. Yep, I've been doing quite a few of the raids. I can't imagine someone that actually grinds every day what they have. And again, I really wish that they would allow us to give stuff to our other characters. Okay, next, I believe in my line is going to be the Morgantown Airport. If you're just joining this live stream all the way through April 1st, Spooky Scorch is back. So yeah, you can grab Spooky Scorch bags for goodies. You get at least a 1-star either weapon or armor. you're trying to earn more script, turn in for more legendary mods. This weekend, what's left of it is an, ooh, look at your all glowy. Oh, there's two of them. So we got 1 star here, and oh, I love his mask, a 2-star over there. I'm gonna jump up here again if I have enough AP. Oh, I lost it. All right. I'm getting farther away because, yeah, my fracture. I would have got too much damage. Also, you notice I'm not unloading because I have a chance of actually taking them out with one shot, so I don't want to use a lot of spikes that are unnecessary. And I don't mind taking a little bit more time and save ammo. All right, 2 at this location. That's good. That was the front part, which before had none. I think I hear one. Oh, right. I see a 3-star. Nope, 2-star. I can never remember his name. It's Ba something. I want to say black sheep, but I think he's a goat. And I believe that costume, let me back up again. I'm going to jump. Boom. I really love this fractured. Again, it's great with crowds because if anyone's close enough to him, they would have got some more damage. The fracture 4-star is part of the lickety split. It is a weapon that you get out of raids. It is its 4th star. I have not learned the crafting for that one, so yeah. I have not been able to learn the crafting for the fractured. This is definitely one I would, oh, lots and lots of frags up here if you're needing to collect. And I will say it one more time, I'm in a private world, so I don't have to compete with other players. The last time I was here, I activated the collision course event. I don't think I can do it again. It's been too close in time. But if you have another player in your world, I believe they can. I'm going to go test and see if I can yet. Collision course is usually about 5 waves of Scorch come through and attack you. So they come to you. That's nice. And I think I only got 2 Spooky out of the grouping last time. So let's see if it'll let me. It's not. All you got to do is hover here. If it's going to let you do the event, it'll give you an action button. And you can just press it and the event will start. Again, a new player can come in and start the event. But if you're the only one in the world, yeah, you're out of luck on that one. Okay, you might also check these minor events. If they have Scorch, go to them. Oh, what's the other ones? Let's see. You. The event where you, I think this might be one of them. The event, oh, let me show you something in case you don't know. Let me get out of it first. So in the map, you see this world activity. You can enlarge it, but it only actually shows public events. If you want to see all the minor events going on, you can go here. This Enclave event bots on parade. Which location? One of them is a Scorch event, so a bunch of Scorch will come after you. I might try that one. And I'm going to go ahead and see if that is the one. But some of those fire bases that you defend, it is a pain because usually it's a Scorch beast that comes in, but it's a bunch of Scorch also. So there's other ways that you can find Scorch that you might not normally just find on the map. Some of these events. Of course, Scorch Earth event is really, really good. Okay, this is the one that does Scorch. If you were watching my live stream earlier, yeah, this is You can defend up here. I'm going to try and go on top of the building again because I'm just going to use my fracture. If you ever want to get out of a machine very quickly, if you hold on the PlayStation your circle or the O button, like I like to call it, it'll automatically eject you. You won't have to go through all the steps. That one only had one step. But like the ammo converter where you're going really deep into it, selecting different categories. Again, if you hold the O, the circle button, it'll eject you and you won't have to go through all the steps for a quick get out. They can be behind you too, so make sure to check the area behind you. Also, if you go in there, make sure this is highlighted. That way, sometimes it will help you, if there's just a few of them, they'll throw diamonds on them so you can see where they're located. I'm going to get a drink real quick. You do have to be careful. I let a Scorch get up there. He damaged one of the robots. I hear a Spooky. Oh, there's a 2-star. Remember to make sure I get his loot bag. I'm going to run up there real quick and make sure none of the Scorch have gotten by me. As you can see, yes, he destroyed one of the robots. So I did. Oh, I hear some more. Let me see if. Oh, they're right there. He's got a grenade launcher. I think that car is going to explode too. The other day, I was at the Red Rocket Megastop, and there is a legendary. It can be any of the robots, but if it's a legendary, it's going to explode. They still haven't turned that one off, and it got me again right in my face. And it usually waits till you're going to go loot the body. Oh, we got another one. So we got 2 at this event. Awesome. Now the robots are not going to come out. They're going to help me clean up the enemies. So I'm going to try not to use my... I'm going to switch gun, actually. Let me see if I have... This is the Fixer. It does have explosive on it, but it doesn't have the fracture. I think it's still a 3-star. Let me look real quick. Yeah, I actually haven't got a 4-star on it yet. I was thinking about the fracture for this one because it is... Oh, I know another Spooky. Where you at? He might be underneath. Again, even if the Assaultron beats me to him,
location secured. Initiating patrol.
Alright, I think, yep. Now this is where you can get those awesome Enclave plasma mod. It's a random, very rare mod that you can actually grab, and I'm talking about the Enclave Plasma Flame Barrel. Sometimes you'll get a plasma weapon and it have the flame barrel on it. Let me see if I got one. But these are very ultra rare mods. Don't sell them, keep them, because you may in the future want that plasma, Enclave plasma rifle. If you add the flamer barrel to it, it is one of the best weapons in the game. The range is a lot shorter than the flamer, but yeah, it's got more damage. Let's see if I have one on me. And I don't know if it's even on this character. But let me go look in my stash box. Alright, weapons, and it's always... Okay, here is a vampire... This is a short one. Let me look at it. Okay, so this one does not have the mod on it. I kept it because I'm waiting for... Am I waiting for the mod? I'll see if I actually have. Now this is a regular. So this is the same thing, but it's not Enclave. See, that's a plasma pistol. And this is just the Enclave version. You can convert these into a rifle, so all the rifle perk cards will work with it. And I always add the flamer barrel. Let's see if I have one that's actually... This is a regular one. But you can at least see on the right, I got the true flamer barrel on it. Again, this, I believe, is just the regular. I might not have one on my person. Yep, it's on another character, I believe. Oh, wait, is this one? I think that's the one I just looked at. That's the one I just looked at. Let me look one more time. Yeah, I collect weapons so badly that I have to use a mule. Yeah, they're just like overweight. So if you're in a public world and you want those mods, always look here. There's a chance there could be an Enclave related mod for the plasma. Very rare again. Now this is something that they just have, but there's also a chance that a player could sell these off. So yeah, under mods, just look for Enclave. Not there, move on. It's the train station ones. I don't think any of the White Springs carries them. Alright. Let me put the chainsaw back as my other referred weapon. Make sure it's actually working, because there's a glitch every once in a while that's not working. And yeah. Let me make sure I got all the spooky bags.
They did quite the number on this place, didn't they, member?
Is that you talking? That is awesome. You got like a country accent.
What is that smell?
I'm sorry.
Not sure where you stand.
I've been working out a bit, running around. I think I'm done here. Let me just make sure. Yeah. I didn't mean to offend your robot nose. Or sensor, whatever it might be. All right. Wasn't he funny? I actually have not been around when he's talked. Yeah, this is an Enclave. These are all Enclave, I believe. Let's see. I think it's just on there. Yeah, chest plate. These are Enclave. So any of these Enclave events, you'll have a chance at that rare weapon or mod. It's really nice if you can get the weapon already modded with one of the flame barrels. Okay, I'm digressing. Let's get going. All right, so we did... we stopped at Berkeley early. I'm going to run up here. I think I'm early. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have been here for another 20 minutes to half hour, but we'll just go ahead and see. Oh, I didn't check up here. Oh, see? Good thing I did check up here. Oh, look, I got a bloody power fist. I have not learned unyielding, but I have learned the crafting for bloody. I'm also excited about that one, especially since I am a bloody build. Okay. Again, I'm just running through quickly, just seeing if there's any spooky. If you're just joining the vent, I'll go through the steps again. So you want to get close enough to listen. Unless you're XP hunting, you just take them all out. There's a turret there. He didn't spot me. Good. I'm going to go to the back. I think I am here early. So I guess I'll probably need to come back and check. But I thought, why not check while I'm here? All right. So, actually in line did this one. So I need to go north. Oh, I missed one. Here's another one of my favorite spots. This visitor center has it's a 50% chance that either there will be a bear there or the honeybees. So if you ever need one of those for score, it's a 50-50. But there's also a handful of Scorched there. It's also the site of another Enclave event. I think it's where you change up the satellite dishes to aim a certain way. I think you can put camps up here. Let me see. This is a map marker, but there are houses up here. Let's see. I'm just going to see if I can throw out. Oh, yeah. So I'm not sure how close you can get to this map marker, but there's really cool housing back here. You might be able to, you could at least put one behind the housing. That way, if you're wanting that house feel. Sorry. Oh, there's the bear. It's the bear this time. I got a hit on him just for the points. Oh! Oh, he is so close. He's getting, I think, damage himself from the, this guy's a little bit more careful. So yeah, if you come here, I always try to get up on this roof because if that's all you're doing is score hunting, the bee will be right there if it hasn't jumped down. And the bear is usually walking around here, unless, of course, as you see, he's already engaged all these Scorch. We'll go ahead and take out the bear. Because, yeah, already got a shot on it. Oh, and it's part of my score. Actually, let me look real quick. I still need to collect soap. And I need to sell a ribeye steak. This is one food item you might want to put in your freezer just for score. That way it's already made. You don't have to worry about going after the Brahmins to make it. And all I'm doing now is the repeatable. But again, I mean, I could focus on XP, but I am actually just racing around for the spooky bags. Okay. I'm going to head up a little way and then fast travel. So this was one I did not have in my original circle. Now I'm going to go to, one second. Yeah, still the feral. Let me look and see. We got a dogwood, that's it. Okay. I was telling everyone you can actually look in this world activity under all and see if there's any enclave events. The majority of them are Scorched, because the other side does not list regular events, they only list public events. Let's keep going. There was nothing here last time at this little substation, I think is what it's called. So we'll check again. And since we're going up to the Palace of the Winding Path, we're already spending the caps to go. I was looking at that because it looked like it was moving. over there is a random spot that could spawn ragstags. So if you're ever looking for ragstags, I think there's frogs over there right now. There were frogs there the last time I was here. Alright, there's 3 to 5, I think, Scorch at this location. Again, I'm not hearing... Yeah, it's frogs. If you're wanting to capture those frogs and put them in a jar, here is a possible random spawn location. Again, once more, it is the Monaga Power Substation MZ01, just north of the Sunny... I can't line it up. Sunny Top Station. So now we're going up here to Palace of the Winding Path. There is a handful of Scorch here, so maybe we'll add it to the run this time. I don't always go there. I do like that little visitor center, though. Usually have pretty good luck there. All the Scorch at this location are indoors. Now, I already looted this bag, so yeah, it'll be a while before. I think it's 24 hours. I think I said that the last time. I'm going to switch to my chainsaw with the close quarters indoors. Fractured is horrible inside, just with back damage or, yeah, reflected damage. Oh, there is one. I'm going to go ahead and use him. My baby. Because they're far enough away. You definitely don't want to use this fractured rifle up close. Reload and I'll switch back. Oh, there's one. He is unstarred. Oh, no, he was frozen, so he didn't have his star out. I'm doing a circular attack. Again, I'm trying to aim for their sides. I did not succeed on that first attempt. He was able to knock me back. Oh, we have another one. Down here. We'll go ahead and take out this guy while he's got his back to me. Oh, he came up. The chainsaw is a horrible weapon if you're jumping around. For some reason, it disengages the blade, and you have to reset it. Let me see if I can do it. See it? This is just me jumping. So me trying... Oh, fusion core. I do love that we can now place fusion cores in the Fallout First ammo boxes. Oh, that is like a game changer. Now I can just collect them. I'm overweight. So I'll show you another thing. If you ever have I think it's called a scrap kit, under miscellaneous, it's under S. You have Fallout First. These are really nice. So you engage them. And if you don't have Fallout First, they put all this. It does scrap everything, but it goes into your stash box. But if you have a scrap box, it just automatically goes into the scrap box. And yeah, I've lost quite a bit of weight. Being on the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. I'm making music with my Scorch friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. Alright. Don't hear anything? Do go upstairs. They don't make noises until they start moving. So you need to get close enough to actually encourage them to start moving. There goes that one. And yeah. So I'm going to leave. There's none here. Go up here before I hit fast travel. All right. Again, I'll just go here to show you. I normally don't put it in my circle, but there is a handful, and there's no scorch beasts there. There is a fissure a little bit more to the east. Let me see if I can go to the map. Yeah. So then if you want to hit both of these, if you don't mind going up against scorch beasts, I just think they're time consuming. One, you can't really run. If you can run away, but you got to run so far to lose them. Yeah, I just think they're time consuming when I'm doing the rapid collecting. Also a good spot to catch these officers. I don't think they're as important anymore with so many of the. I've only done the launching of the nukes a couple times. I could be incorrect with what I'm about to say, but I think the key cards completely eliminate those need for codes after you've learned how to launch a nuke. All right, so there's 3 there. Yeah, there might be more inside, maybe 1 or 2 more. What is notable is the entrance to Vault 79. When you first do the quest, I call it the gold quest, you do have to go through the mysterious cave entrance. And once you finish it, I think you open up the elevator entrance. So that doesn't appear till after. You can ask me what the actual name of that quest is if you're interested. I'll have to look up the name because I always forget it. Now we're going to run over to Wavy Willard's. I'm going to use my tent that I dropped for the free fast travel. If you hunt in groups, you can have your tents and camps all over the place so that, yeah, you're wasting really not that much caps. So I'll go to Wavy Willard's, I'll go to Tyler, maybe one other one, but then I'll go to White Springs and show you opening of the spooky bags just to see how I've done. And I'm pretty sure those are ones you can't make. The Holiday Scorch Christmas bags, or holiday bags, and the Mole Miner pails, you can actually buy supplies to make your own. I encourage you to do those, especially the most expensive ones, because you end up getting a really good return on plans and stuff. But sadly, there is none for the spooky. All right, let's look. I think I learned anti-armor. Yep. I've learned assassins. Yep, I've learned bloody. I think it's easy to make, so I won't bother with that one. This one, Juggernaut. Yeah, I don't know why they made it so low. 25%? That's not, yeah, you would have thought it would have been around 50, at least 45 to make it a worthwhile. Weapon speed, I think I know. Nope, I don't. I think I will go ahead and scrap this one. Ah, didn't get it. Yep, had bad luck so far with the mods today. Oh, here's a troubleshooter. Oh, I do have the explosive, but maybe explosive is very hard to make. You got to have the explosive bobblehead. Oh, seriously, the explosive bobblehead. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can grab the mod. Or, but it's the crossbow. If it was a better weapon, I would have kept the weapon because I could always change the first star and add a third star and a fourth star. Again, this is something I mentioned earlier. If there's a particular star that you like and you get it on a weapon that you like, keep the weapon because you can change up the other stars. And some things are hard to get, like this one. Let's go ahead. I do want to try to learn either troubleshooter's crafting or grab that explosive mod. So here we go. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Boo, boo. Okay. I think I'm going to turn in the rest of those. Let's see about the armor. Endurance. Oxygen, a luck. Yeah, I'm going to turn the rest of those in, but I'm going to scrap these just to lighten myself up. If I had my other tent, I would have went into crafting mode because, or changed up the card manually. That gives you better return on the scrapping. I have Fallout first, so I'm constantly gathering resources and throwing it in my scrap box. You can actually, on certain weapons, collect quite a bit of steel. So it's a really good way to farm steel. Super mutants, Scorched, wall miners, those are really good enemy groups to go up against if you're farming steel that way. And actually, I'll just show you what I'm talking about. I'll go ahead and manually slot the card. It's under intelligence. I'm going to unslot that one. It's under S as scrapper. And hopefully I'll remember to put it back. Okay, so now let me show you again. I got a few more things. So if you were paying attention, you can see how much better I'm getting on the return, especially with the steel. And you do collect quite a bit. Look, that's an 18 for the combat rifle, 4 on the hunting. Pipe is 14 on the shotgun. So this is a really good way to, yeah, farm steel and other resources. You see I am getting some plastic, other types of stuff. I want to keep that. Alright. And it also lightens me up. So then I just go here, throw it all in there, continue to scrap these down. The reason they don't completely scrap those all the way down is they're components for making some type of weapon. I know the Assaultron head is a, you can make an Assaultron head weapon. I think it's just a single, it's considered a pistol, a single hand. Alright, what did I get rid of? Nerd rage. Do you feel the rage? Do alone since I am by myself. I will show you one thing. For the longest time, I kept looking at the star that's at the bottom. That's not the number. You have to look at the number at the top. That's how many points it takes to slot that. So it's a 1 star, but it takes 2 points to slot it. Let me see. I'll also slot that one. It'll probably add to the chainsaw. I got quite a bit of rods. Let's check. Chainsaw, okay, but let me go ahead. Use one of my many, and let me get a drink. If you ever have Fallout 76 questions, I don't care what video of mine you go to, just make sure it is not a live stream and that you can actually throw it in the comments. I don't always get to see all the live stream comments, not all of them. Plus, I cannot actually reply to you. I don't do comments while I'm doing this type of live stream because I'm too busy with the gaming part. But you can come back later to this once it actually drops and it's no longer a live stream or any of my videos and ask a question, and I'll do my best to answer. Alright, don't hear any over this way. And none over there. I actually don't see any over there. So I'm going to go to one more location. I did farm a lot here. I think this was, what, the 5? I got 5 spooky the last time I was at this location. 2 in that area I was just looking at, where there was none, and then 2 over on this side, if I remember correctly. And yep, there are none here. Moving on. If you're ever needing rad scorpions or snallygasters, a mylar queen for something, you usually got about a 25% chance that they will be at this kitty corner cabins location. I think at least groups of 3. They are random, but they're always usually the same type of creatures. I was thinking it's only snallygasters and then or rad scorpions. You do need to let's see, what's this one? What's this one? I think it's about right here. You have to go into the water as you're facing. I think it is south, and you have to wake up the mylar queen if she's not already woke up to get to take her out. All right. You ever need a Grafton monster? One of the location, of course, is Grafton, but the event has to spawn. Otherwise, there is a Grafton monster. Hemlock Holes. When you fast travel there, you turn to the right, and behind that first building where the golf building is, there is a Grafton monster, and also 2 more snallygasters over by the vertibird. Not going there today, so I can't show you exactly where. We're now returning to the Tyler County Fairgrounds. I think, let me see, 1, 2, I think I at least got 2 spooky at this location. So it could be 0 or it could be more or the same. We'll see. I think I will end it at this Tyler County, and then I'll be going on to White Springs, where that's where I'll be opening all the spooky bags just to see how I've done. Again, just running through, see if I can. Yep, I did it this time. I face planted the other time right into the mesh of that fence. I mean, I did hit my jump button, it just didn't want to cooperate. Alright, looks like they're just all normal Scorch. Ever needing the teddy bears? There's one up here. It's always the bumblebee or bumble bear. Back here you have a chance of the panda. If he's gonna, yeah, he's in that chair. There could be a guy sitting here, so the bear might not be there. But there's actually lots of bears at this location. Over by this, is this a tilt-a-whirl? Is this the ginger or the rad? No, this is the comrade. And maybe this is the ginger? Yeah, and then you have a ginger there. And then right inside this bandit roundup, we're going to have quantum, another panda, another quantum, and a regular teddy bear. There's also toys if for some reason you need toys for a score for the seasons, also known as Scoreboard. All right, there's none. Lucked out at this one, yep. Lucked out, but I did get some the last time, so. Again, I will go through the remainder of locations. I'm just not going there in case you were not here for the previous live stream where I went to all of them. Here is a good spot which I did not mention before. Somerville Docks. It's a huge dock, but I think there's only 5 Scorched there. My hotspot is Camden Park. I think there's about 12 to 15 Scorched there. That's it for that area that I like to go to. I do also hit this V9 drop site. I don't like going to the glass cavern because there's usually 2 scorch beasts, and I find it takes a long time, to go and have to deal with them because they usually, activate. Here, though, Fort Defiance has, here's some. Distant Thunder. Yes, these are the ones, but they're usually protected by a Scorch Beast. So if you don't mind going up against a Scorch Beast, here's another Enclave. I'll do that one. I'm going to go do that one. Drop connection. 11 minutes ago, but I was trying to remember what the name of the event that is at Fort Defiance is. See if I can remember it while I'm fast traveling. And then after that event, I'll go to White Springs. Okay, it is called the Fort Defiance event. Let's see if it's listed. I've been there recently. So in that events thing I was going through but didn't go all the way through, those are just your most recent. I don't think it's a complete list because, yeah, I didn't even see the one that happens at the Palace of the Winding Path with all the ghouls. And I hadn't been there and I couldn't remember the name of it. So bad with names. All right. I'm facing the wall. Okay, so this place is Watoga. So I'm close to the train station, but otherwise I'm actually a little bit ways. But if you ever need assaultrons, there are 4 on this pathway. There's one there, one there. There'll be one about there, and then there'll be one down the path, almost to the very end. So there's 4 in this location. And then if you go that way, let's see if I can actually get up here without that assaultron spotting me. There's a vertibird right there, a Mr. Gutsy, and the pod that actually houses the assaultron is right there. So if she's not walking that area, you can sometimes wake her up. Now, this event will not have as many of the Scorch. I still think that it is Scorch. Oh no, it could possibly be ghouls. I'm going to abandon this because it's not guaranteed to be ghouls. But all you do is go around and, yeah, just do an action button on the little dishes. Usually it does show you where they're all at. You can see here. You can also see on my compass at the bottom, 60 that way. It is up though. Actually, it's right there. I think it's right on top of that thing. And the other one, that had 2. Are they both in that direction? No, the other one's just not even showing up. So it must be over 100. I don't know that. Yeah, there it is. I don't think they show up until they're on, like at the 99 mark. All right. So yes, I am going to go ahead and abandon. Let me finish up with any more places. I'm just going to say it again because I'm not sure I finished. 2 Scorch Beasts possibility there, but there is a bunch of Scorch. These Enclave events, some of them have Scorch, some of them don't. Let's see. I didn't go here, but Somerville Docks, I already mentioned that, but I hit on it one more time. Oh, the other place is the Charleston Capitol Building. They're all around that area. Plus, there are 2 Snallygasters if they haven't been taken out, but they're down in the riverbed area, the Snallygasters. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go to White Springs now. I'm going to White Springs because it's a safe spot. And I want a safe spot so I don't have to worry about something attacking me. Though I will tell you this, I have spotted a bloated, glowing one. He was dead, but he was right about here. I'm not sure how he got in. But yeah, he got in, and yeah, the robots took him out. Maybe he knows a side door. All right, let's see how many spooky I gathered. Let me see what time it is. So I've been live streaming for about 2 hours. So at 2 hours time, I have, excuse me, it's under 8 and I think it's under S for spooky. So 27 and a half, 13 to 14 with good luck, again in a private world, per hour of gathering the spooky bag. So let's see. Oh, you also want, there's a jack-o'-lantern. Whatever weapon you want the ammo before, make sure it's in your hands. Now, as you can see, it's not actually in my hands, but it is slotted. So it's not out, but it's slotted. So I should be getting spikes as my ammo. Now, if you slot a melee weapon, I think it becomes random. There's that princess backpack. More of the jack-o'-lanterns. I think there's regular and then there's rusted. Spooky is the title that you can get from this. There's those spikes. Of course, you get random little things. Oh, I forgot. Here is the Hellfire V2 prototype. Power armor legs. I thought it was the paint. I'll have to look. I don't know if they added new stuff. That's actually power armor. I thought it was paint. Okay, I'm sorry. I was excited. It's one of the ways you can get some of the paints for the power armor, but I think that was actually a body part. Yeah. Okay. I'll have to see if I learned that one or not. Maybe they've always been there and I just don't pay attention. I can be word blind. Yes, really bad. So you can get some of the costumes that you see the Spooky wearing. I don't think Creature from the Black Lagoon is called something else, but I don't think that's one of the possibilities. But you can get like the pirate hat, pirate outfit, some of those business suits, and the business suit with the shorts that you see. Also, I believe the spooky treat bags. I don't believe. I actually am looking at it. There's only one level. There's not different levels like the Holiday Scorch. I believe they come in small, medium, and large. I think the pails have a system, but I think they're by color. So during this event is a good time to go to the vendors because a lot of the vendors will have duplicates and they'll be selling off these plans. So if you're trying to get some more of these plans, definitely go shopping, even maybe a week or two after this mini spooky event is over. As you can see, still getting my spikes. Not doing too bad. I've got quite a few of the plans. Maybe a brand new plan. Again, I'm not sure if the power armor part and not the paint is something new. I didn't think there were new stuff this go around. But maybe it's just something from the previous ones that I didn't know had come through. Or again, it could have been here forever. Just never know with me. Another one of the rusted on the jack-o'-lantern. I was thinking I have all but two of those. Each one has a regular and then a rusted. So there'll be a regular ghoul and then a rusted ghoul example. The vodka. I hope they add more titles. Still keep the spooky, but maybe add Halloween the next time through. Because a lot of these, one, you can't sell these titles, so all you do is accumulate them. You do need to learn them, so treat them like a plan and hit your action button on them so that you learn them. After that, yeah, they're just filling up space. I would be happy if I could just give them to my other characters. Ah! Here's the giant red dinosaur. So if you ever seen any of those dinosaurs hanging around at some of the player camps, yep, here's one of the ways you can get the red one. So again, be looking for that one at the player vendor if that's something you want. Another rusted. We're down to 10. So almost 2/3 of the way through what I've gathered. Hear that distinct roar? Don't know if that's a good sign that you got a plan or what, because they do make different sounds when you open the spooky bags. I still haven't figured out what they mean yet. They do have a meaning. Maybe he's laughing. He was roaring at me because he didn't give me anything that time. Okay, there's the laugh. So I got a costume. This is where you get some of those, the clean spacesuit helmet and the spacesuit. I just got the helmet this time. Okay, that was the roar. So does that mean I get no plans? It's a dubbed. Oh, I got a clown outfit. Oh, I got a plan. Maybe they mean nothing. Maybe they're just there for me to wonder what they mean. You might wait to try to get your caps for the day after you open your spooky bags, unless, of course, you're close to the time where the caps are going to turn over, because you'll get a lot of little stuff. Yeah, it's a good way to get rid of it. Down to 3. I think I've done really good. If I had room in my stash box, I would have got rid of all the plans on me. That way you could see what ones I just grabbed. But I think I should be able to show you what are the spooky ones. I don't think I had any spooky ones on me. And also we'll see if that power armor piece was something new for me. Down to the last bag. Oh yeah, okay. Oh no, this is a jack-o'-lantern. You can get there's a couple of Vault Boy cutouts that are like Halloween themed. The Spooky Scorch event is where you can get those. I think there's at least 1 or 2. Another ghoul jack-o'-lantern. I got the jack-o'-lantern pantsuit. I think there's also a pantsuit with shorts, and that was it. So let me go over to apparel first. Alright, so here is the helmet. And this is apparel, so it goes on the outside of your armor. Clown hat. I might have had this one. I don't remember getting it, but I think it is part, because the clown outfit is part. These are not clean. Someone has definitely worn them. Okay, cultist is from the Equinox. I still have Foshnot mask on me. Oh, here's the suit. Oops. That was a little bit of a glitch. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the pantsuit, so that's the long-legged version. Here's that pirate hat. This might be one. This might be one of the early apparel that was giving out during the event. Maybe, I don't think this is it. I think, well, no. This might be it. This might be from this event. I think the black one is definitely. I think you can get that outfit from this event. Okay, let's go over to notes. Looks like I learned no new plans, but let's go down. So, yeah, it's not going to show you what it looks like, but I have put out a few videos that does show all the different jack-o'-lanterns. Again, I am a little short. I think 1 or 2. Just the variants. I think I did have the entire collection, but just not both variants. Giant red dinosaur, definitely this one. Oh no, it is paint. Maybe it didn't say paint when it first popped up. So there might be 2 of the Hellfire that you can get, 2 different versions of the paint. So this event, I got excited because I thought they had put out a special power armor that was just the Hellfire. Oh. MG42 light machine gun. I think that's just the light machine gun. Whatever it is, I do already know it. I don't think it came from this event. Princess Backpack did come from this event. So did the Flatwoods Jack-o'-lantern, the Ghoul, the Sheep Squatch Jack-o'-lantern, the regular Jack-o'-lantern, Vault Boy Jack-o'-lantern, and I don't think there are any recipes. And of course you get these tiles. Alright, that's it from this live stream. Hoping to come on again sometime later this weekend if I can find the time. So if you found any of the information helpful or you just enjoy watching the live stream, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And again, if you ever have Fallout 76 questions, you can throw them in any of my videos. I'll be happy to answer them. Otherwise, that's it for me. Deathclaw Girl out. Happy gaming and happy spooky hunting. Check you later.